Good evening, I am Nivedita Varadarajan and this is the Hindu's News Wrap. Let's get started. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge accused the union government of not being keen on conducting the caste census initially and agreeing after the pressure built by the Congress party. He demanded that the centre remove the 50% cap on reservation and increase it to 68%. In a public meeting in Hubli, he said, and I quote, "Now that the BJP-led centre has decided to conduct it, our hunch is that the central government is not doing the exercise wholeheartedly." Unquote. He stressed on the need for a deadline to complete the work. He said, and I quote again, "You have to do it in 3 months. Then only we will conclude that you are interested in conducting the census. If you fail to do so, we believe that you are not keen on it." Unquote. Rahul Gandhi, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, welcomed the government's decision to conduct a nationwide census on Wednesday. He also demanded for a timeline for its completion and urged the centre to remove the 50% cap on reservations. He also wanted to ensure quotas in private educational institutions under Article 15(5) of the Constitution. Responding to the allegations, the BJP said that the government's announcement is the difference between quote empty slogans and true intentions unquote. Addressing a press conference a day after the announcement, Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said that the Congress government has never undertaken a caste census because historically it opposed it. He said that the BJP's predecessor, the Jan Sangh, was a part of the Janata government which established the Mandal Commission in 1977 to promote social justice. Prominent BJP leaders like Atal Bihari Vajpayee and L.K. Advani were part of the government, he noted. India is continuing its diplomatic offensive to apprise non-permanent members of the UN Security Council about the Pahalgam attack. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar spoke to his South Korean counterpart and is understood to have conveyed India's policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism today. He has already spoken to his counterparts from 8 other non-permanent members of the UNSC. In the last few days, India has reached out to various capitals, apprising nations about the cross-border links to the Pahalgam terror attack. Several world leaders have also spoken to Prime Minister Narendra Modi condemning the attack. Jaishankar's phone call with his counterparts from non-permanent members of the UNSC comes as India is mulling options to respond to the terror attack. Meanwhile, the US has encouraged both India and Pakistan to quote de-escalate tensions and reaffirmed its commitment to cooperate with Delhi against terrorism. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio held separate phone calls with MEA Jaishankar and Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to emphasize on avoiding further escalation. In his phone call with Jaishankar on Wednesday night, Rubio expressed his sorrow for the lives lost in the horrific attack and reaffirmed the US's commitment to cooperation with India against terrorism, the US State Department said. On his part, Jaishankar told Rubio that the perpetrators, backers, and planners of the terrorist attack must be brought to justice. Rubio called on Sharif for Islamabad's cooperation in investigating the attack. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and it is learned that the Pahalgam terror attack featured in their phone call as well. Hegseth expressed his deepest sympathies for the tragic loss of innocent life in the attack and said that the US stands in solidarity with India and supports India's right to defend itself. During the conversation, Singh told Hegseth that Pakistan has a history of supporting, training, and funding terrorist organizations. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah vowed to hunt down each and every terrorist involved in the attack and said that all of them will be made answerable for the attack. Goods and services tax collection rose 12.6% year-on-year to an all-time high of about 2.37 lakh crore rupees in April, reflecting strong economic activity and March-end reconciliation of books by businesses. The GST mop-up was 2.10 lakh crore rupees in April last year, the second highest collection ever since GST was rolled out in July 2017. In March this year, the collection was 1.96 lakh crore rupees. After adjusting refunds, net GST collections rose 9.1% to over 2.09 lakh crore rupees in April. Central GST collection from domestic transactions stood at 48,634 crore rupees in April, while state GST mop-up was 59,372 crore rupees. Integrated GST and cess collection was 69,504 crore rupees and 12,293 crore rupees respectively from domestic transactions. Well, that's all for the Hindu's News Wrap. Stay updated with the Hindu and subscribe for more.